Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Diplomatic Enclave. I am your host Khalid Bhatt. Pakistan is a land of beautiful cities, people, deserts, mountains, lands, and so many unexplored areas. Architecture-wise, it is one of its kind. Archaeologically, it's also very important with different cities such as Taxila and Mohenjo-daro. Many people have been visiting Pakistan over the last decades, but we've seen a little slump in the last couple of years. But recently, we have seen that there has been an upsurge in the number of foreigners that are visiting Pakistan and its different areas as tourists. What attracts them now? What motivates them now to increase in number and to come in higher hordes to different areas of Pakistan? Is it the security situation that has improved, or is it something else? Or is it the love of the Pakistani people that attracts them and motivates them to come to this beautiful part of the world? We'll find out in this two-episode segment of Diplomatic Enclave, in which we will talk to the foreign tourists and also try to find out the Pakistani perspective of the tourism industry in Pakistan. Stay tuned. We are on the first leg of our tour. We have arrived in the valley of Naran. It was a 7-hour journey, but a very nice one. You guys should also try to take it. Now we're going to ask the point of views of some of the foreign tourists who are here of what they think of Naran Valley and tourism in general in Pakistan.
My name is Sarah Coleman and I'm from Ireland. And I've been lucky enough with my job to travel across the country, and I'm always impressed by the diversity of the landscape and the culture, people, food, everything. You've got the lot. We love Pakistani food, it's delicious. Especially your roti and your dal, your lentils, it's very, very tasty. I think I didn't realise how amazing the country is, and I think that that's something that every foreigner shares with me, that they really didn't realise before coming here how incredible this country is. I think from the outside people may be nervous, and I know my own family were somewhat concerned when they heard I was going to live and work in Pakistan. But now, with my family having visited me on numerous occasions and myself having lived here for nearly 3 years now, I think that it's fair to say that this is an incredible country. I really encourage people who enjoy travelling to come here to this country because, like I said, it has so much to offer, from the diversity of the regions, each with its own identity, with its own culture, landscape. It really is something to savor, and you'll never be bored.
I'm Sam Doran-Pull. This is William, Adam, Olivia and Ibby. We're all from the UK and we've been in Pakistan for the last 2 weeks. All the kebabs, biryani, particularly the apricots. So we've all fallen in love with the apricots here. Hospitality has been great. We arrived in this little town called Ayun, just outside of Chitral. And we were sort of wandering around, sort of taking some lovely pictures of some mountains and some wandering around, and immediately we were invited into a little house, a little blue house for chai. I just kind of imagined it to be a big desert full of lots of kebabs, but sort of pretty much like Afghanistan, but with a bit better food.
A desert full of kebabs, brilliant.
And then you sort of arrive here and there's sort of all these amazing mosques like in Lahore, and you know, you go up to Islamabad and this sort of beautiful green city, then you go up to Chitran, amazing mountains and wonderfully dressed people.
Hand over to Adam, quick.
Tibetan fortresses.
Did you also think it's going to be a desert full of kebabs?
I'm not sure what I expected Pakistan to be like. I definitely thought I'd feel more in danger than I was while I've been here. While I've been here, it's been like any other holiday I've ever had. I mean, I felt completely happy and free to walk around and not threatened at all. I think there's more of a drive for tourism in the UK where I go to school now, because I was in London before coming here, and there are some buses showing come to Pakistan, visit Pakistan, tourism department and all of that. And so I think there's a big drive to try and get people to come here. And so I hope that pays off, because then we get more people coming here and we get to come back again sometime soon.
Before coming here, I didn't really know what to expect. I was maybe a little bit worried. I think there's just like the general like social media and like what you hear in the newspapers, but actually once we got here, again, like my brother said, like there was not a single time where I felt threatened or like scared. Just had the most incredible holiday. My personal favourite was when we went to the Kailash Valley. No one really prepared me for how wonderful that was going to be. Like everyone wearing their traditional dress, like someone gave me one of their bracelets, just like bounded up to me and gave me one. And yeah, we had the most amazing breakfast, like homemade honey, homemade like roti, like all this kind of stuff. And yeah, it just seems to be this like little pocket of heaven, which is like so untouched and yeah, I know, beautiful.
It's been one of the best family holidays we've ever had. All the children have been completely overexcited by everything, by the food, by the people, by the landscape, by the travel, by climbing around on the rocks.
I love it. Yeah, no, I wanted to show my family, because often I come as a journalist and come on my own, and I'm used to doing it as a single traveller, and they keep hearing me coming back saying, "Oh, it's absolutely wonderful! You should see Hunza, you should see Skardu, absolutely astonishing." So this time we brought it as a family holiday. In fact, it was the kids' idea. It wasn't my idea. I wanted to go to Italy and just sit in a villa, but and they said, "We want an adventure, Dad, so take us to Pakistan," and that's what we did. And it's been a huge success. This is the last day, and I think we're all going to be very sad to leave. This should be, in terms of scenery, in terms of history, in terms of monuments, one of the world's greatest tourist destinations. There should be tens of millions of people coming to Pakistan every year.
We are, ladies and gentlemen, now in the company of the Managing Director of the Pakistan Tourism Development Corporation, Excellency Mr. Chaudhry Abdul Ghafoor Khan. We'll talk to him about what he has been doing for the organization since he's joined it about 9 months back, and how the organization has been progressing so far. Sir, thank you very much to have joined us. Sir, let's start with what you've been doing so far in this organization and what PTDC has been standing up for.
Thank you very much. You come to my office. I want to say a very warm welcome here in PTDC office. I divide particularly this department in different sectors, like first of all, religious tourism, health tourism, agri-tourism, sports tourism, aviation tourism, and different type of tourisms. I'm working on it.
Sir, could you tell us a little bit about the security situation in Pakistan, the current one?
Regarding security, yes, we have different type of problems regarding security. Thanks God, our government and our Pakistan Army, we start the Zarb-e-Azab, and after Army Chief start the Operation Raddul Fasad. And Alhamdulillah, at this time, almost more than 80% terrorism is finished here and peace has come. I think this is the proper time. We invite the world to come to Pakistan and see. What a beautiful country. And Pakistan is a truly paradise, truly paradise. I believe on it. It's a small country, but it's a most beautiful country of the world. It's not a honorary country. I'm very much clear about that. We have sea, we have deserts, we have mountains, we have rivers, and we have different type of weathers here in Pakistan.
Sir, the foreign tourists that you've talked to, you must have talked to a number of them. What is their perspective, their point of view on Pakistan and tourism in the country?
Now, during the days I met different type of tourists. They are very comfortable here. They feel very secure here in Pakistan. I have a figure, almost 1.7 million the foreigners come to Pakistan. It means the peace is here. Peace is here. Things are going in the positive and the good side. One thing I convey to the foreigners and the visitors here in Pakistan, a relationship is a book and mistake is a page. Don't destroy the book just for a page, and they understand.
Thank you very much, sir, to have given us your perspective on tourism in Pakistan and how you foresee it, that is improvement in the sector in Pakistan, because that is very important. Tourism in Pakistan, the soft image of Pakistan is very important for people to know all over the world how a country like ours is progressing in the Committee of Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Managing Director of the PTDC, Mr. Chaudhry Abdul Ghafoor Khan. Let's go and find out in our little journey towards the north on how the tourists think of Pakistan, security-wise and otherwise as well, of the people of Pakistan as well. So let's take the journey with me right here on Diplomatic Enclave. And ladies and gentlemen, we're right here at the convergence of Skardu and Gilgit and Hunza. We could either go one way or the other, but we're going to take the route towards Skardu. Skardu, that is the capital of Baltistan. The B in the GB, that is Gilgit-Baltistan. Skardu is also very near many high and important mountain peaks, such as the K2, the second highest mountain in the world, where a lot of mountaineers, a lot of trekkers go and enjoy. So let's go to this journey to try to find out where the tourists are present, what they are doing, and what their perspective is on the north of Pakistan, that is the province of Gilgit-Baltistan. Stay tuned.
My name is Razvan Malin. I'm from Romania. She is my wife, Hira Shahid. She is from Pakistan. What I have experienced here so far is the hospitality of the people. This is really something that is starting to fade in Europe. From the tourist perspective, there are many places to see. You have everything in this country. You have from the sea to the highest mountains. And I strongly advise all the foreigners to come here, to visit these places. Is nothing wrong about it. Security is very good, and you will have a great experience which you will never regret.
And we're here in Skardu. It's a beautiful weather. The sun is about to set. and we're here in the calmness of this beautiful city with a lot of foreigners that we've met along the route and a lot of foreigners that want to come here or are tracking on the way that we met as well. All very enthusiastic about Pakistan, wanting to come again to Pakistan, trying to tell their friends and family to come here as well, and trying to dispel the impression that is in the West about what our country is. In fact, whoever has come here has only gone with positive thoughts and images about Pakistan. Here we're joined by one of the trekkers. Here he's a Korean. His name is Mr. Lee. I just met him and just wanted to have a few pointers from him as far as his opinion on Pakistan is concerned. Mr. Lee, how long are you here in Skardu?
I am so many times scared. This time is maybe 10 times. Any other place and come, any other place and come. Always Skardu is a very beautiful city.
All right. Is Skardu the only city you have visited? Have you gone to Gilgit or Hunza or other places?
I am here area so many visit and cities. So Funja, Aliabad, and Sost, and Chilas, and Matuji, and so many here visit. I don't know.
Mr. Lee, do you like coming to Pakistan and do you like coming to Skardu and other cities?
Northern area, Pakistan is every place is very beautiful. So more beautiful than just Skardu and Funja.
How do you find the people here? How are the people?
Pakistan people's almost very kindness and gentles, and young boy and girls very beautiful eyes. I always say my Korean people so Pakistan is very beautiful and peaceful areas. So all the countries is a little bit problems. So Pakistan is safety areas. All areas is safety. So here areas is visit and trekking and traveling, no problems. Fantastic areas. I say every time my Korean peoples.
Mr. Lee, will you come again and again to Skardu and Gilgit?
Skardu is Karakoram base camp. So here is a very nice view, and here is my good Pakistani friends. And always I am here visit, and my friend Pakistan friends help me. So I always here my friends talk about here areas Pakistan problems, Korean problems.
Mr. Lee, for you, the amount of times that you have come to Pakistan in these last years, do you find Pakistan and do you find Skardu as your second home after Korea?
Second home? I'm first time Skardu. I think I here second home. So maybe I am more old and my job retired. I watch these areas and my old age is spent here.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Well, as Mr. Lee says, he wants to spend his old age here. He wants to come back in a few years and wants to tell his family and friends also to come here and to visit this beautiful place. And he says the area is peaceful. It's an area that makes him peaceful as well as a person. And that is why he's here spending this cozy little evening in Skardu tonight before he leaves trekking tomorrow morning. And so we are in this wonderful scenic valley of Skardu, and we are encountering many tourists that come here from different nationalities, from different countries who are here. We got hold of a group of people who are about to go for some trekking. Let's ask them what their inspiration for trekking is, what their inclination for trekking in Pakistan is, and what their perception for Pakistan is. Hello.
Hello. My name is Joanna. I'm from Poland, and the Poland is, quite known. The Polish climbers are quite known here in Karakorum, as they were in the 70s, 80s, known as the Ice Warriors. It's so incredible that people come here for those high mountains, Karakorum. As we traveling a lot and climbing in different ranges in different areas of the world. So now we are here. It's our first time. We are very excited. People in Skardu, in Karakorum, Gilgit-Baltistan are completely incredible, and we plan to also visit some other regions like Hunza, which is famous from the great apricots, and in Chitral we are going to meet some Kalashi people. That's interesting from our perspective.
What about the food? Are you the food here is a bit spicy? Do you kind of digest that spicy food?
I do really like spicy dishes, so it's from our perspective. I do really recommend everybody to try it and to feel it.
How do you find the people here? What is the first vibe that you get when you meet people in Pakistan?
There's a smile, smile from in every faces. We feel very safety here. Actually, we feel that you are waiting for us for those meetings, and we feel it. There's a chemistry between us, and
there's a lot of perception abroad about Pakistan, about extremism, about terrorism, about how places are not safe to visit in Pakistan for tourism. What is your perception about extremism or tourism? Have you encountered any such thing in Pakistan since you're here?
No, I didn't actually. Every journey to such regions like in Central Asia, when there are television is the main provide us the main information about your country and Afghanistan, and we think Pakistan, Afghanistan, we think terrorist explosions, but come to see here, meet those beautiful people, and here in Gilgit-Baltistan you can feel okay. People don't know much about Pakistan. That's so big country, so to know it, you need to come and to see it.
Tell me, when people come and see and go back to their country, does the perception of Pakistan, because you say Pakistan is a country that is not known to people in Poland, to people in Europe, does that perception change for people in Poland once they go back and they talk to their friends and families, and the people see the pictures and the videos that have been taken?
Actually, every time we do some slides with local music, and we try to show it, to the to some audience, and to tell them about our expressions, and try to change this perception that they've got from the television. This is our small brick to provide better informations and share our knowledge to others.
All right. Thank you so very much to have given us a point of view.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
My name is Marcin. I'm live in Poland, in Łódź, in a town in central Poland.
All right. And is this your first time trekking, or have you trekked in other countries in the world?
In Pakistan, in my first trekking, but I'm climbing and trekking in different country in Central Asia.
All right. And how is this first time in Pakistan going so far?
I think it's beautiful region and beautiful people and very good food. I love it.
All right. Speaking of eating, is spicy food fine with you?
I love spicy food.
Okay.
I love spicy. I love the smell, this color, this facture. Yeah, I love this food. It's Pakistan,
right.
yeah.
So when you'll go back to Poland, you have a vast visit that is in front of you, of course, and you'll take so many memories. What are you going to tell your friends, your family in Poland when you return? What kind of message will you bring for Pakistan, from Pakistan to the people of Poland?
I think you must go to Pakistan, and we must visit to Baltistan, and we must meet to people in Baltistan, and you must taste food in Pakistan.
Any message for the people of Pakistan?
Yes. Keep smile on your faces and smile to the tourists so they could feel safety.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Gabriel. I'm from Poland. I live in near Krakow in the south Poland.
The people here that you meet, do they help you out? Are they good to you?
Yeah. It's many people have helped me because it's a problem for talking for him because I don't speak very good English.
When you come to Pakistan, do you feel what they say in the news or in the television? Is it true? When you come here, does your idea change about Pakistan when you come here?
Yes, Pakistan is changing here because is people is help for me, is a safety. It's for me it's okay. It's Gilgit Baltistan is a very safety area.
And now we're here in the middle of Skardu. This is the main bazaar where people buy their groceries or other essential items that they need for their households. A lot of tourists also walk around here, see the locals, mingle with the locals. Here we have now found a couple of foreigners. Let's ask them how they're finding the place and what are the areas that they've visited. Hello, sir.
Hello.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Joe.
Which country are you from, sir?
We are from Belgium. We are 4 people from Belgium. My daughter is with me, her husband, and a friend of us.
Sir, is this the first time that you're coming to Pakistan?
Personally, for me now, it's the second time I'm here in Skardu. But for the younger one, I mean, I'm a little bit older than them. For the younger one, it's the first time. Yeah.
All right. When was the first time that you visited Pakistan?
I don't know how many years ago, but it should have been 25 years ago when I was here for the first time.
All right. And what made you return to Pakistan?
Well, Pakistan for us and Europe is very famous for its mountains. So when we were here the first time, we visited Hunza, Skardu, Kaplu and all these places. And my daughter, who wasn't born then, she was born after the first journey to Pakistan. She wanted also to come to see the mountains. So she took me back to Pakistan and we went to Karakoram, to K2 and these places, Nanga Parbat. Yeah.
You return here after around a period of 25 years. Yes. What are the changes that you have seen in the area?
Especially, I mean, we haven't seen so much in this journey because the first journey we entered Karachi and we took train to Lahore, Multan, Islamabad, Pindi and all these places. We even went to Kunjra Pass and turned back to Lahore. But now we just flew in to Islamabad and then took the, let's say, taxi, an organization to Skardu. So, especially this journey, we only saw Skardu with its Karakoram and Concordia trek and Rawalpindi and Islamabad.
What have you liked during this visit to Skardu and to the areas, and what have you not liked?
Now, we like, of course, European people, we live in cities. So we don't come to Pakistan to visit cities. Because, sorry I have to say that, I think our cities are a little bit nicer than yours. But your nature is much, much, much greater than our nature. So we come especially here for nature, for mountains, for rivers, for all these things, yes.
And when you talk about places that you visited and the people that you meet and the company you said you took to come over here, how is the cooperation with the Pakistani companies, with the Pakistani people?
People are very friendly, and if you have met people and you made friends, you're their friends, you're invited in their houses, you're invited in even in, for instance, also in the morning, we met a guide we met on the Karakorum trek, and he said, okay, we have dinner, we have lunch, and you go with me.
We're on our way to Sugar Fort. We meet a lot of interesting people on the way, a lot of people that wave to us, whether it be Pakistani or other nationals. Here we are in a jeep with a very interesting foreigner who's here, who's enjoying her time here. Let's ask how she's found the mountains of Pakistan. Hi there.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Melissa.
Melissa, where are you from?
Originally England, but I spent 13 years in southern Africa, so I consider myself more African than British.
What brings you here, Melissa?
I came across to lead workshops with Tehreek Niswan, an NGO based in Karachi. We did theatre workshops over an 8-day period with young people who all got to experience different cultural learning, and it was the most incredible 8 days of my life. And then I decided to stay because I sort of started to fall for Pakistan immediately.
What brings you to the north of the country?
My friends who I've been working with said you cannot leave Pakistan without going to the north. So they have friends up here, so we just came.
How has your trip been so far?
Magical.
All right. And what are the main highlights of this trip to the north that you can tell us about?
Well, I would say, it's something to do with the mountains, the enormous mountain range, I would say, had a big part of the magic of this place, but also the people. We've been staying with somebody who's setting up a campsite that's right by the river. This is sort of tents that overlook the river, so you hear the river as you go to sleep. He's also an experienced trekker, so took us on the first day up quite a steep slope, and I've never experienced having vertigo whilst looking down and looking up, and that's what's happened, and I've become a little addicted to that, I think.
Oh, can we say that the mountains are casting their magic on you?
Yeah, well, I would say they are overpowering me. I would say I have had the sense that I've come close to the beginning of the world almost up here.
How has been the reaction from people from the north as far as you are concerned, the interaction that you've gotten?
Generally speaking, very, 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 very hospitable and sweet and interested and totally lovely, and completely opposite to the impression that the outside world has of Pakistan.
That, of course, is an impression that has been daunting the West, and as far as Pakistan is concerned, it's creating an image of Pakistan that is totally contrary, as you said, to what is actually our country, which is actually our north. There's a lot of love in this country that you don't understand when you're from the outside until you come in this country. Don't you feel that?
Absolutely, I would completely agree that my preconceptions have been overturned at every corner.
All right, that's great. Tell us a little bit about the safety aspect of this whole region. Were you at any moment of time, whether in Lahore, Karachi, or in the north, perturbed by what you had heard that, it's unsafe for foreigners to be here, and on top of that, unsafe for a woman foreigner to be here?
I could walk on my own at night in the streets of Islamabad. I have never been to such a safe city, and I have lived and worked in southern Africa, travelled all over, been to Myanmar, Bangladesh, India. I've travelled a lot. I have never experienced such a safe capital city. In the north here, I believe that in this area, the crime rate is something like 2 people are in jail, and they've been there a long time. There is no crime. I, in fact, have not felt as safe whilst travelling ever, I think.
Melissa, when you return to your country, whatever it is, whether it be South Africa, whether it be England, What is the image of the country that you will take with you, that you will tell to people around you?
I mean, I won't know where to begin. I will say incredible hospitality, incredibly friendly, incredibly smart, stunningly beautiful, and must be visited and must be experienced.
Would you come again to Pakistan?
Absolutely, absolutely, I'm coming.
Hi there, what's your good name?
Hello, Jason.
All right, Jason, where are you from?
I'm from the United States, Louisiana.
Louisiana. All right, what brings a guy from Louisiana all the way to the north of Pakistan?
Well, even though we come from a low altitude place, I love mountains. And I've got a few friends that were telling me about Pakistan, how great a place it is for trekkers, and I'm also a photographer, so it's a beautiful place for that.
Speaking of photography, when you come to a country like Pakistan that has so many unexplored places, whether in the north or in the south, how does it ignite the passion in you as a photographer?
I mean, it's unbelievable, the diversity of landscapes, the people, just the different colors, and there's just so much variety. And in that regard, it's just you have like this incredible canvas to photograph, and it's unbelievable.
Have you tried to photograph the different kinds of foods and spices that we use?
I mean, that's too difficult for me because I can't even keep up with it. I love the food, but I'm never quite sure exactly what I'm eating. But I've got a lot of friends that have showed me around, and certainly tried a lot of things, a lot of spicy things.
That's true. Pakistan is also known for a lot of other things, leather goods, textiles. Have you ever tried making some shoes here or having some clothes made, some jackets?
So I haven't yet, but I'm trying to get a shalwar kameez made for me. That's the objective of this trip.
Is this the first time that you've come to Pakistan?
No, this is actually my second trip. First trip, I crossed in through Khunjarab and took the Karakoram Highway all the way to Lahore. Well, Islamabad and then Lahore. Stopped in Karimabad, did a lot of trekking, went to Rakapushi Base Camp, and just really enjoyed Hunza and all of Pakistan in general, and made me want to come back.
Hello there, could you kindly introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm from Bulgaria, coming here for my vacation in Pakistan.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Alexandrina.
And what brings you to Pakistan? Is it the tourism, or are you here for business, or are you just here to see the north that is so beautiful?
For tourism and to see every place beautiful here.
All right. Is this the first time that you've come to Pakistan?
No, third, but first here in Baltistan, in Skardo.
What do you like most about this place?
Rocks, mountains, rocks.
All right.
Lakes, everything. Food, everything.
All right. When you go back to your country of origin, what would you tell your friends or your family about the country that you visited, that is Pakistan?
Welcome to Pakistan, because people are very good, nice, and beautiful nature, and don't know. I love to be here.
Who says sports doesn't happen in Gilgit-Baltistan? We've got so many sports activities here, extracurricular activities as well. We've got polo, we've got football. Thousands of people gather around to watch it. So many teams participate in it. Just behind me is an activity, one of its kind. It's the first Jeep rally that's happening in Pakistan. It's called the Sarfaranga Jeep Rally. It takes its origin from a village nearby, which is called Sarfaranga as well. Many Jeeps, many people from all over Pakistan have come here in their colorful Jeeps. jeeps, and they represent different areas of Pakistan, and they are all ready and all excited to take part in this rally that is taking place in the highest cold desert in the world here, that is located in Gilgit-Baltistan. One of, not the participants, but one of the people who wanted to watch what it was all about came all the way from across the seven seas to see what it was all about. He's from the United States of America. Let me introduce him to you. Hi there.
How you doing?
What's your name, sir?
Matt Habig.
Matt Habig, where are you originated from? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Louisiana. It's a state in the United States, so it's been a long way coming.
All right. And why come all the way? Such a long journey by air, by road. What motivates you to come here?
Well, we needed a place to go that we could experience nowhere else in the world, and certainly not in the United States. And we decided on Pakistan because there's so many things you can do here, so many sights to see, so many things to taste, mountains to see, and of course this desert rally, which is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Talking of things to taste, do you get accustomed to the spices here?
Oh, I love them. I come from a place where spices are custom as well, but here they do it to another level, and it's fantastic. Everything I've had has been blown me away. I can't wait to bring everything back to the States and cook it for everyone back home. I'm so excited to do that.
So I think a lot of your friends and family should be expecting a lot of family Pakistani nights over there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they're going to get a lot bigger pretty soon because I'm going to be feeding them a lot of Pakistani food, for sure.
How has been the reaction from the people all over Pakistan when you've gone and when you've met them?
It's been incredible. Every single person we've met has just been unbelievably accommodating, inviting us into their homes, saying nice things to us, always wanting to meet us, talk to us. It's an experience that I've never had before, and I can't wait to tell people back home how great it is to come here and experience that, because you don't get to see it even in the US, anywhere that I've been. People so accommodating and so nice to you, even though they don't know you and you're a foreigner.
But tell me, weren't you a bit afraid when you were coming to Pakistan because of all the perceptions, because all of the negative talk that emanates in the media all over the world and in the US?
I think if you learn to take the media with a grain of salt, it's easy to see that they're more interested in sensationalizing things rather than actually giving an idea of what the country's like. Once you come here and meet the people and understand what everything, how people act and who they are and what the culture really is, the media doesn't matter anymore. And it's been the complete opposite of what everything has been said. And we really didn't pay much attention to it. Once I talked to people from Pakistan and learned everything about them, I knew that it was a great country, and people here have been so friendly. It is the exact opposite of what people should expect or what people have been told in the media. It is just a great place and a wonderful place to visit. Coming here and understanding the people and understanding their culture and who they are as people, it was just a great experience for me, and one I couldn't pass up.
When you return to Louisiana, what are the 3 or 4 things, major things or major vibes that you will bring with you or that you will imbibe with you and distribute among the people?
Well, I think the most important thing is just to tell people to go to Pakistan, go and visit, experience the culture. It's not anything you'll experience anywhere else on the planet, I think. And so that's number 1. Number 2 is the food. The food has just been incredible. Number 3 would be the hospitality. It's just amazing to me how friendly people are to strangers. People come up, ask us if we want water or food. It's just an incredible experience, and we've come to love Pakistan because of that. And that's something that we'll always carry with us. And 4, without a doubt, it's the most unbelievable terrain. These mountains, there's desert, there's right across over the mountains, there's water, there's greenery. It's just an unbelievable, vivid terrain. It's unbelievable photography and for trekking and mountaineering, and that's why people come here.
Pakistan has just had its 70th birthday on the 14th of August this year. How did it feel? Were you here when that happened?
I came one day afterwards I was so upset that we couldn't be here in time, but our flight got pushed back. We got here one day late, but we came and we talked to people and they told us how great it was. We were in Islamabad with the air shows and everything going on, and it was an experience that I guess, you know what, I'm just going to have to come back and see it.
I do wish that you return. And do you have the inclination to return either by yourself or with friends or family and and bring them and show them the beauty and the color and the vivacity of Pakistan.
Without a doubt. In fact, I'm planning with my wife to bring her here so we can come and see the cherry blossoms in Hunza Valley. I wanted to show her. I want to show everyone Pakistan. It's just made such an impression on me, and it's such a great experience that everyone I tell I want to bring back. But I'm going to be coming back soon, without a doubt. It's as long as I can get time off from work. That's the only thing that matters. But I will definitely be coming back.
Great. Any last words about Pakistan?
Pakistan Zindabad.
Heike, when you came here, who gave you the idea to come to Pakistan?
My husband and I are going to travel for a year, and we were looking at countries that we wanted to visit, and Pakistan was definitely one of them because we really like hiking, and I think it's one of the best of the world to go hiking. So yeah.
Food here is a bit spicy, but in Belgium, it's more bland. Did you adapt yourself easily to the spicy food, or do you like the spicy food?
Yeah, I actually like it sometimes. Sometimes it's too spicy, but I'll manage.
Have you talked to other people of your region, of your country, who have also visited Pakistan, who told you about Skardu, about the places to hike?
Yes, my father, for example, he was here, I think 25 years ago now. And yes, he told me how Pakistan is, but was because it was 25 years ago, which is a long time. So yeah, that's why I did some more research and invested in Pakistan.
Being a young woman coming here with your husband, among all the countries in the world, you come to Pakistan as well, and you're hiking, you're trekking in Skardu. How is the experience of hiking in Skardu in the mountains?
Oh, it's amazing. We just came like 2 days ago back from a trek to Concordia to K2 and everything. Oh, and the mountains are amazing. As a woman, I don't feel really any problems.
What was your general impression about the country?
The first impression was Islamabad, which is a big city, and I'm not really a city person, so the first impression was, but once we were on the road, I fell in love with the country, so yeah. I'm a student of tourism.
Oh.
Yeah, so I definitely will talk to my teachers and to my classmates about it, about how warm and how nice Pakistan is. So yeah.
Thank you so very much, Heike, to have given us the time.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
What's your good name?
Robbe.
Robbe, where are you from?
I'm from Belgium.
And which area of Belgium are you from?
I'm from the lovely city called Ghent.
All right. So, what brings you to Pakistan?
Other people are my friends, and they are visiting Asia, the area, and they know that I like mountains, and they were going to visit the K2 and the Karakoram area, so they invited me. So I came over here for just 1 month to visit Skardu and the mountain range to do a trek.
How has your trip been so far? Any memorable incidents?
Yes, so many. It's the first time that I come to Asia, so it is a lot of new stuff for me, and it's amazing. The friendliness of the people, the nature, the cities, it's all very, very amazing, yes.
How would you describe your experience so far, generally?
Generally, one word is difficult. Just amazing. It's like I described earlier. It's all new, and it's not what I expected, because it's not what we know in Europe. We get another image. So a lot of people said, "Wow, Pakistan! What are you doing in Pakistan?" And I said, "Wow, you have beautiful mountains that we don't have. You have a culture that we don't have, and yeah, the friendliness of the people. Yes."
All right. And when you talk to people here, when you meet people here, generally, what has been the reaction from the Pakistani people so far when you ask them for advice or when you ask them for help here?
Mostly they come to us. to ask us questions and to offer us help. So that's been one of the amazing friendliness experience that I have. That when people see that you are lost or you need help, people just come to you and offer help. That is very special here. Yes.
When you're abroad, when you're in Europe or any other countries of the West, there's a lot of perception about Pakistan, negative perception about Pakistan. Do you feel that perception is true?
Not at all. That's what I expected before. That's why I told people, don't be scared, I'm going to Pakistan.
Parts that you have visited so far, what is safety-wise, everything, do you feel that there are some issues or do you feel everything is good and safe?
Everything is good and safe, very good.
All right. Now that you go back to your country in a few days' time, what is the image of Pakistan that you'll bring with you?
Oh, I will have a lot to tell. The other people are photographers, so I will use their pictures to describe the beauty and the friendliness, because we have been in a lot of pictures with other people. Pakistani people love taking pictures. So I can leave and I can tell people that's his name and that's my friend, that's his name, that's my friend. Like the people we meet here, the people we met in the mountains, the porters and the guides and the cooks, we all know their name, we all know their backstory, where they live. So I can go home and I can say those are my friends.
How good is the tourism industry in Pakistan, your experiences? Just one word or one phrase. Average, good, very good?
It is good because they're everywhere and they're very eager and proud to show their country. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
How are the incidents generally since you've reached Pakistan? Any untoward, any bad incident that occurred to you, or is everything going smoothly for you?
So far things are going smoothly. Yesterday I went to the football match. It was a little bit rivalry between the teams, but that's part of the experience, I think. So far no problem. I think it's untouched by other cultures. It's a really authentic place, and it's if you're looking for a real authentic travel experience, Pakistan is a good place to come. So far we didn't have any problems with the security regarding. Everything is very fine and we feel very safe. To bring a first-hand experience on what it is and not what the media says that Pakistan is.
You like the Pakistani shalwar kameez, the national dress as well?
Yes, when I first saw it I thought, wow, that looks really comfortable. So I ordered one before we went on trekking, and when we came back from trekking the tailor was finished and now it's really comfortable clothing, yes.
This episode ends, but our journey does not. Stay tuned next week as we continue our journey in the north of Pakistan and not only explore the region, but also find out the points of view of other foreign tourists as to how much they love Pakistan and how much they want to visit it again and again. Take care.